Hey guys, it's Larry Greenberg, and today we're going to take a look at two new cases from ID America. The New York-based company is out with the ICE series of cases for the iPhone 4. These cases both sell for $19.99. On the left is the ICE, which is a crystal clear polycarbonate two-piece case for the iPhone 4. On the right is the Dry ICE, which is the same kind of overall design as the ICE case, except it's coated in a soft touch material. Not only does that give it kind of that soft touch feel, but it also creates kind of a matte look for the iPhone 4. And they both sell for $19.99. They both include some goodies inside the packaging. So let's take a look at both of them up close now. All right, so let's first take a look at the ICE version of this case. Behind the case or behind the packaging, you do get this little goodie bag, and it includes a screen shield for the front and a screen shield for the back, as well as a microfiber cleaning cloth. Now, ID America actually suggests not using the screen shield for the back, as it might result in some watermarking with this case. Since it's a two-piece case that offers full back protection, I don't really think you need a back screen shield anyway. So let me get all the packaging out of the way. You can see there's quite a bit of it, and I'll show you the case itself. Again, it's a two-piece case, really clear material. The only kind of marking on it is this Born in New York logo down in the right-hand corner. ID America is very proud of their USA roots. They're a company based out of New York, and they like to, stamp that on their cases. So installation, put the back piece on first like so. It's a pretty tight fit. Just want to make sure it's seated properly. So you can see when you have this piece on, there isn't any water marking at all, even though it's a super tight fit. And then I haven't really found any right way to do this. You just kind of click it all on. Since it snaps together, so tightly, it's not the easiest installation. You kind of really have to force it to get to snap it together. But once it's on, it's a pretty tight fit. You just have to, like I said, make sure that you get all the points of contact snapped together, and it's not easy to do. I'm having trouble with it right now, as you can see. I think because it's so tight, getting all the corners to snap in, it just doesn't work as well as you would want. So let me see, I can't get this last piece on. Let me try it from a different angle. And I've had this problem with it a few times. I'm not sure, if there's a right way to go around snapping it together, but I can't get this bottom piece to go on. So there it goes. Again, it's not the easiest installation. Let's see, did I get them all now, or did one come off? Let's see, I'm gonna make sure it's on. Yeah, now it's all together. So again, it just takes a little bit of work to get it to snap together. Once it's on though, it's super tight. Now it looks like I'm still not, there we go, now I'm snapped together. It's a super tight fit, and I'll tell you right off the bat, that's probably my biggest knock with this case. Once it's together, it fits awesome, but getting it off is next to impossible. It literally takes 15 minutes for me to get this thing off. I reached out to ID America and told them that I was disappointed in that. They said they didn't really have any plans to address it right now. So I would say if you like this case, that's a positive, because it's such a tight fit. You don't have to worry about it coming off if you drop it or anything like that. But if you're someone that changes cases a lot, this thing takes some work to get on and off. Same goes for the Dry ICE version as well. So as you can see, the ICE version is crystal clear, no water marking. It's a beautiful look through the back. I mean, it's absolutely crystal clear. You can see the large pill-shaped cutout for the camera lens and the flash that has the black ring through it, so there's no issues with flashback. I like here what they've done with the cutout for the volume buttons and the vibrate switch, as well as the sleep awake. They kind of make it recessed, so your thumb naturally slides in there. Same with your finger for the sleep awake button. It just nestles in there nicely. So you can see that cutout there. That will allow this to work with both the Verizon and the AT&T version of the iPhone 4. And then you can see the individual cutout there on the bottom for the 30-pin dock connector, the main mic, and the speaker. Back to the top, I mentioned the cutout for the sleep awake. There's also a nice large cutout for the headset jack and the secondary microphone. Again, one more look at the back. There's the front. You do get some lay on the table with this. I don't know about screen shields. I'm using a Zag right now. I don't have any issues with bubbling, but because this thing fits so tight, I imagine you may have some issues with bubbling of your screen shield depending on what you use, just because there's so much pressure being put onto the front of the glass. Now, I don't even know if I'll try to get this off on camera because, again, it is so hard to do, but they suggest putting your nail up in the corner here where the dock connector is and prying from there. Again, have had little luck doing that. I generally have to take it off camera and using like a microfiber, wedging my nail in there to open it. Like I said, it's extremely difficult to get it off. So I'm going to do that off camera and come back with the dry ice version. All right, now let's take a look at the dry ice version. You get the same goodie bag in here that includes both the front and back screen shield as well as a cleaning cloth. I'm not going to go over all that just because it's the same exact thing. As far as the case, similar design, actually identical design, except for the soft touch coating that's been added to this one. I actually like the look of this a lot. I like the soft touch look. It kind of adds that like matte, almost like an anti-glare look to the back, as you can see. So it snaps together the same way, and it is just as hard to get off, of course. For whatever reason, I think this one goes on easier. I don't know if that's just something about the clear one that I have, but it seems to go on. As you can see, I got this one on a little bit easier than I did the first one. Let's see, let's just make sure it's all together. Yeah, it is. So there we go. This soft touch feels great. I like this case a lot. Again, my only knock is how hard it is to get off. Once it's on though, it's a really nice look. You can see it, there's no watermarking on this one as well. I like the kind of anti-glare matte look that the soft touch look, gives you, or the soft touch material gives you. Everything about the ports and the buttons is exactly the same. You can see it has the same cutouts and all that. Now, I'll try to get it off on camera just so you can see kind of how hard it is. They recommend putting your nail, and you can see it's already kind of done damage to my finger getting the other one off, in this little groove right here and popping it off that way. I have tried it a few times. I don't really feel like I should have to break my nail to get a case off. It just doesn't want to come off. Part of it is because I'm doing it on camera, trying to do it through the tripod. I can't get good leverage, but there we go. Now I got it off. But I mean, you can see my finger and what it's done trying to get this case off. Once you kind of learn how to do it, I guess it'll become easier over time. And again, if you're someone that leaves your case on your phone a lot, this may not be a problem. If you're someone that likes to change up a lot, this could get annoying after a while. Maybe once you've learned how to do it, it won't be a problem. But overall, these ice cases from ID America, they look great. Both the clear version, the ice version, and the dry ice version, which is this, anti-glare kind of looking one, look and fit superbly. I don't want you guys to think that I'm knocking it anything other than the fact that I think they're very hard to get off, and I wish that would be addressed. Otherwise, they're definitely worth checking out. At only $20, you get a front and back screen shield and the case. That is an awesome deal. So I'll put a link to both the ice and the dry ice version of this case on the ID America website in the video description. Should you have any questions about either of these cases, you can always drop me a line. Otherwise, you have a great day.